All right, guys, so I know this is a little bit different from things I normally do on this channel, but I think I want to start doing more of this. Why? Because I want to take things that I love and that give me enjoyment and share it with you guys. So today, we're going to talk about the newest update on Grand Theft Auto 5.
What's on Jay's mind?
Okay, so Rockstar Games is constantly doing updates on Grand Theft Auto 5, and yeah, I know the game's been out, what, 3 years now, something like that? Doesn't matter, I'm still playing it to this day, I'm still working on the Platinum, slowly but surely, but I've been doing a lot of online play lately with a lot of my buddies, and it's kind of neat because we got this kind of like 15-man kind of crew from people from all over the world, literally, and we're just earning and burning and making money, and everybody's business is growing and making profits and all that good stuff. Well, the newest update is the, I guess, Valentine's Day update. It goes from the 14th to the 27th of February, and some of the things that they've graciously given us are, first of all, you got 25% off on anything Valentine clothing related. There's actually a section in the clothing shop with Valentine's Day suits and all that kind of stuff. 25% all of that if you want to get into the spirit and that kind of thing, if you care about that. You get 25% off any upgrades at Benny's. That is a mod shop. It's a vehicle mod shop inside the game. If you're watching this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You also got 25% off a couple of vehicles if you're a gearhead. The Ocelot Predator, Penetrator, sorry, I can't read my own handwriting here, which is a nifty little sports car, and the Roosevelt, which is a 20s, 30s style gangster car. Really, the only thing missing on that are the suicide doors. They don't open this way, but it's still cool. Okay, also, let's get into double cash, double RP. RP is what ranks your guy up, and for you trophy whores out there, hunters out there, you need to reach rank 100 online. That's a trophy, and I think you unlock, as far as rank goes, 2 on the way to that rank 25, 50, and then 100. Plus, but once you get to 120, I believe at that point you've unlocked everything that you can unlock through ranking up, if I'm not mistaken. So the double cash, double RP stuff. There's new adversary modes. They call them couples mode. And the reason they're called couples modes is because you need two-player team, a two-man team, like, well, a couple, because Valentine's. Haha, real cute. But the last update, I didn't care too much for them. It was Juggernaut, some race mode, and I don't even know what it was. It just wasn't fun to me, but these ones are a lot of fun. I played these. We spent quite a few hours, me and 8-Bit Eric and a couple of other buddies, playing these last night, and they were really, really fun. They are, so you have a couple of racing ones. One's called Offense Defense. And that's 2 teams. You got one guy basically racing through checkpoints to get to the finish line, where you got your partner is trying to either A, keep the other person from getting to their finish line, or keep the other person off of you. Okay, so you got one guy on offense going to the finish line, one guy on defense protecting you, basically. It's very frustrating, but very fun at the same time because you have to communicate with each other. So you can get on chat, and like I'm yelling at Eric last night. I'm like, dude, come get this guy off me. He's up my ass like, you know, hemorrhoids. But Eric's just not that good at video games. It is what it is. That one's really fun though. You got Relay. Again, this is a race with 2 players. One guy runs a lap, and then the next guy runs a lap, and then the next guy runs a lap, and then the other guy runs a lap. You just alternate the laps. They're short races. They're not super long. 6 laps. Sounds like a lot of laps, but again, they're really short races. The cars you race on that are kind of randomized, but that one's really fun too. Okay, now you've got the 2v2 modes, 2 versus 2 modes. There's one called, well, I guess all those are 2v2 modes, obviously. Till Death Do Us Part. Okay, and what this is basically like a team deathmatch of sorts, if you will. The only difference is you don't respawn, and once one of your guys dies, the team dies. There are little things you can do. You will see a circle around your teammate. If you stay in that circle, it helps regenerate your health up to about 75% or so. So there's a little tip for you if you're playing that. I keep getting killed too easy. Stick together, stay together. They got a couple of new maps for that also. I'm not going to go into details on the maps. I really want to just focus on the game modes. But that one's really fun. It's a 2v2, and it's kind of fast-paced, and you know, you get to sit there and yell at each other for not protecting you and not shooting the other team, whatever. Again, my partner sucked last night. It was Eric. One thing that's really cool about that 2v2 mode is it starts you out with a weapon to kill each other with. It's a Tommy gun! A Tommy gun! Hasta La Vista. This one is extremely fun, and it's called Hasta La Vista, and yes, that is a Terminator 2 reference. You got one team that starts out on bikes, and by bikes, I don't mean motorcycles, I mean bicycles, like fucking Huffy Diamondbacks, 10 speeds, that kind of thing. And the other team is in 18-wheeler truck, just the cab part, not the trailer part on it. So the guys on the bikes have a little bit of a head start, and they're trying to reach a goal. And the guys in the trucks, they chase you down. And their goal literally is to flatten you, to run you over. This is really, of all the 4 2v2 modes, this one is probably the most fun. It's fun trying to, if you're in the bike, go off-road, trying to figure out, okay, I can cut this corner, I can go this way, I can go through the creek, I can do this. Just to avoid these trucks, because you're at a huge disadvantage. You're not near as fast, there's no protection around you, anything like that. So you got to get really creative, cutting through alleyways and things like that. There's a couple of different maps. One is on a bridge, and we haven't really figured out how to kind of navigate this one yet. Once you get over the bridge, it's a little bit easier, but the bridge basically is, it's a bridge. You got your median down the middle, you got some oncoming traffic, so short of kind of weaving in and out of traffic, which on a bike doesn't do a whole lot, that one's really difficult. There's one where you're going through the countryside, and there's one where you're going through the city. That one's a little bit easier for the guys on the bikes because you can cut through alleyways and stuff like that. So those are the new adversary modes, or the couples modes, 2 versus 2. You gotta have a friend on those, super fun. Like, I didn't even worry about the cash and the RP on those. I was having too much fun to even care about how much money I was actually making on those. Now, what's the big money stuff? Right now, you got 25% bonus on 2 different things. One, all of your motorcycle club business sales. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't, let me go into a little bit of detail. You can own a motorcycle club, and you can buy businesses in that motorcycle club. You got a grow house for weed, you got a coke lab, you got a meth lab, you have forged documents and counterfeit cash. Well, right now, all of that, when you sell those, it is 25% bonus cash on those. So let me put it into a little bit of perspective right here. If you have a full coke house full of product ready to sell, there's 2 different options you can choose. There's the lower price option, which is less risk, so it's less money. You don't have to go as far to deliver it, but you don't make as much money. We don't ever do that. We always do the higher dollar amount, which is higher risk. The drop-offs are further away and more risk of getting, shot by other players and getting your product taken, stolen, destroyed, whatever. A full coke product, and without any bonus cash, will give you $420,000 if you are the motorcycle club president. Well, with the 25%, that is now worth $525,000. So this is a good way, if you have those, to really rake in some cash and build up some cash and buy other things that you might have been looking at or wanting or whatever. The other thing is the cargo warehouses if you own a CEO. Obviously, you have to own the motorcycle club, do the motorcycle stuff. You got to own a CEO building to become a CEO, and you can buy warehouses, and you stock those up with crates that you go run around the city, you steal, bring it back, and then later on, once you have a full warehouse, you sell it. Well, that also is 25% increase, 25% bonus cash on that too. To put that in perspective, a small warehouse which holds 16 crates, if you sell that, it's usually worth $240,000. If you sell it now with 25% bonus cash, you will get $300,000. So take this information, go forth. If you've been looking for a reason to jump online and play Grand Theft Auto again, well, this is a pretty damn good reason to start again. Even though the game is old, I still get a hell of a lot of enjoyment out of this game. I'm playing it daily, and maybe you'll find me and Eric and some of us other YouTubers online. So good luck, go forth, make some money, earn and burn, and we'll see y'all next time.